Hey, welcome to the Danger Zone. It's Ashli. Everything in this video can be found somewhere online at a public domain, and the full disclaimer is down below. I wanted to say really fast to everybody that uses my channel name in their tags, be really careful. Something's going on right now. Lots of love and many blessings your way. You guys, I have to word this video in a weird way, so my apologies in advance. We'll talk about that real soon. And here we go.
This is a YMH exclusive. YMH exclusive.
So exactly a year ago, last week, I was shocked. A woman calls me up and she's like, do you have a secure line for me to talk to? Right? Like I'm like in the cone of silence or something. Yeah. I'm like, okay, yeah. So I get on a WhatsApp call with her and I'm like, what do you have? She says, a guy sent me a tape of this model/actress 4 years ago. And she is tossing about it. And she was beating around the bush and beating around the bush. I said, who is the person we're talking about here? Before I call my lawyer and get anybody involved in this, you have to tell me. So then she says, her name is Megan, and she's about to marry a prince.
Hey, she's a lady, guys.
I got rid of it in case Interpol or MI6 or FBI listening. It is now gone.
Yes.
It is not in my phone.
If anyone's listening, Kevin's got it.
Yeah,
Or a
we
hat.
want nothing to do
Not
with
us.
this.
The woman in Canada who called me has it.
Damn.
Anyway, so yeah, that's the kind of stuff.
Ray's just gonna snitch her out there like that?
You guys, that was months before the wedding to Prince Harry. She was already being sold out by Jessica, allegedly. So what if I told you guys I spoke to the adult movie dealer, and in his honest opinion, it was most definitely Jessica? What if I told you guys that? See, I'm being told now that there was something back then that Meghan had done to cross Jessica. I knew looking at the body language, not me alone, but other people as well. My good friend Peter even noticed it the other day. Jessica's body language is not genuine. It's not sincere when it comes to Meghan. You can see an absolute distaste in her face. And don't be fooled. Meghan's not a genuine person either, allegedly. Okay, so ever since Jessica attacked Sasha Exeter, I believe is how you say her name. Oh my gosh, she's of course lost her job with ABC, and she's lost her little I Do Redo show. And I guess that's a bye-bye to those onesies that she made especially for newlyweds and those that were, coupled up. Meghan does not want to be affiliated with her at all. She had no idea all of these years what kind of a person Jessica was. Please. What if, because we have to play that game these days, what if I told you guys that Meghan and Jessica were one and the same? What if Meghan knew who Jessica was all of these years, all of this time? What if she just didn't care what kind of a nasty person Jessica was? What if she's the same type of person? That's my point. What if she's the one that really put Caucasian down on her CV, her resume? And doesn't it seem like she has no problem sleeping with the enemy? That's what Harry would be to me if I were her. Listen, we have to play the what if game, so I do apologize for all the what ifs. She's willing to overlook who Harry is when he's not with a biracial woman. Then what would it matter to Meghan if her best friend of all of these years is bragging about her white privilege? If she's willing to overlook who Harry is, my gosh, do you think she's ever thought twice as to who Jessica really is? Birds of a feather flock together. And I'm not saying that white privilege does exist or it doesn't exist. I believe wealth privilege is very much real. What if Meghan's found herself in a bad pickle right now? What if Meghan really needed Jessica for all of this Daily Mail legal stuff that she's involved in? And then it would seem like Jessica being burned, iced out, by her own doings, of course, by Meghan, her best friend. Since Meghan wouldn't have her back, she surely wouldn't have Meghan's, would she? So this upcoming lawsuit, wouldn't Jessica come out and tell the truth and nothing but the truth? She's probably going to break that promise that she made to Meghan. I mean, look at what kind of a person Jessica is. After giving Sasha Exeter a really good apology publicly, so everybody could see it and know that she was truly sorry, she goes and changes her status to some sort of encrypted something. Libel suit? Good luck. Who does that? Surely somebody of that caliber of character wouldn't spill the beans on their once best friend who just publicly shamed them, kicked them to the curb in front of the entire world. After all her best friends done for her, Meghan was included in all sorts of beautiful family vacations, was introduced to all the right people, really helped move her up in the world. Isn't Meghan the godmother of her child, her daughter? So are we to believe that Jessica's not going to come out and speak the total truth on this? She's going to tell all sorts of secrets, the ones that she and Meghan and Marcus agreed not to tell. Do you guys remember, like a couple of years ago, it was leaked out that Jessica and Meghan came up with this plan to smother Harry, because after all, that's what Diana did, and he was lacking that. That was a way to get to his soul. So are we to believe things like that aren't going to come out in this lawsuit? What about the one secret, the one where Meghan had agreed to bring all her friends, such as Marcus, Amal Clooney, Jessica Maroney, and stick them on the royal payroll? And in exchange, they were to leak out certain stories against Kate and William, as well as the rest of the royal family, regarding racial bullying, remember? Staying on point with Meghan's narrative. And wasn't it Jessica that just admitted not too long ago that she did have a hand in leaking these stories out to certain media outlets? So if Jessica's the type of friend that would contact an adult movie broker prior to the wedding, when everything seemed copacetic between the two women, what do you think's gonna happen now that Meghan has officially broken it off with her in front of the entire world?
Oh my gosh.
A few months ago, we were all wondering, where's the child at? Where's this child? No worries, they told everybody. He's with his Auntie Jessica. It was just told to me today. That woman took picture after picture after picture after picture. Why? What does she have up her sleeve? Hey, I'm willing to bet we're going to see a lot more of this child in the near future. Why wouldn't she do that? She's the type of person that would make a public apology and then put, hey, I'm going to sue you, good luck in court, on her status towards a single mother trying to make it in this world. If she can sleep good after that, she's capable of anything, I'm here to tell you. And I have a pretty good feeling it's all just about to spill out. I mean, what if it all spills out? See what I'm saying? Now, if the fact that Jessica's a complete snobby racist has Meghan mortified and heartbroken, I can't imagine how she's going to feel when she learns that the cat was let out of the bag regarding her speech for the graduation of the Immaculate Heart School. What if it was her good friend that had links to that information being let out? I mean, her former friend. What if Jessica's the one that told the tabloids all about how Meghan was never invited to give this speech to the Immaculate Heart School? Now, what if it was Jessica who also included this, that the entire motive behind this speech for the graduating class at the Immaculate Heart School was never really intended for the graduating class at the Immaculate Heart School? Now, what if it was her best friend that also said the school never invited her to do this? They never accepted this from her, and they certainly didn't use it. And suppose it was Jessica that said the entire motive behind this was geared towards BLM, Black Lives Matter, and how Meghan felt like this would be a great opportunity for herself as well as the Archwell Foundation. That would really help get Archwell off the ground. Now, what if her best friend also said this? The saran wrap over the lens put there by Meghan was to give it a dreamy effect. But why would we want to watch somebody talk about something as serious as race and riots behind a dreamy effect? I'm assuming she wanted all of our minds to go here. That's a slick move. I give her credit, because that's the first place my mind went. Why would anybody with innocent good intentions want to even think about rolling out mind games during a serious time like this? In my opinion, George Floyd's life is much larger than just another opportunity for Meghan and Harry. And I really hope the folks that matter realize this too. Y'all, I hate that I had to word this video so strangely today. We'll talk about that in the near future. And to my good friend Claudia, I want to say thank you for bringing this to my attention. It is funny how Megan's nickname's Megatron. And back in the 80s, Megatron was a transformer. Megatron was the leader of the Decepticons. That perfectly fits. I'll see you soon and we'll talk fast. Y'all stay safe and be blessed.